Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into police corruption. In some countries it's not just a few bad apples, it's a legitimate question with terrifying implications. Get ready for some righteous anger and bleak laughter. The top two, you're going to want to hear this. Let's kick things off in Mexico, a country that sadly needs no introduction when it comes to the horrors of corruption. For decades, the drug cartels have held sway over vast swathes of Mexico, and their influence seeps into every facet of society, including law enforcement. Cartels have entire police forces on their payroll, acting as their own private armies. They're soldiers in a different uniform, waging a war on the very citizens they swore to protect. The result? A cycle of violence and impunity that feels damn near impossible to break. It's a question that haunts Mexico, and one that should haunt all of us. From the land of tequila and compromised law enforcement, we travel north to Russia. In modern Russia, the police force is a blunt instrument wielded by the powerful. Think less, serve and protect, and more shake down and extort. Bribery is practically a national pastime. We're talking full-blown protection rackets. This culture of corruption is the system itself. Hold on to your arepas, folks. We're heading to Venezuela, a country on the brink of collapse. The police force here isn't just corrupt, it's a microcosm of everything wrong with the country. Officers are more likely involved in drug trafficking, extortion, and human rights abuses than fighting crime. Imagine living where a knock from the police fills you with dread, not relief. For millions in Venezuela, the protectors have become the predators. We journey to Africa, to a country grappling with poverty, inequality, and violence. Rampant police corruption exacerbates these problems. Encounters with the police are about negotiating a bribe. Pulled over for a busted tail light? That'll be 5,000 naira. Need a police report? Grease some palms. The police are often downright predatory. They shake down citizens, plant evidence, and intimidate. The result? A breakdown of trust between the people and the police. From the bustling streets of Lagos, we fly south to Brazil, known for its vibrant culture and police corruption. We're not just talking about petty bribery here. The line between law enforcement and organized crime is blurred. Death squads operate with impunity, and police moonlight as enforcers for drug gangs. Violence permeates every level of society, from penthouses to street stalls. The result? A climate of fear and distrust. Hold on tight, folks, because we're heading deep into the heart of Central America, to Honduras. Imagine a place where the police force is practically indistinguishable from the criminal underworld. Officers are routinely implicated in drug trafficking, extortion, kidnapping, even murder. Ties between the police and gangs are so entrenched it's impossible to tell them apart. The result? A country where impunity reigns supreme and the rule of law is a cruel joke. From the treacherous streets of Honduras, we travel to Pakistan, a country grappling with terrorism, poverty, and political instability. Police corruption touches every aspect of daily life. Seeking justice often requires paying a bribe, from the initial report to the final judgment. The wealthy buy their way out, while the poor fend for themselves. A climate of fear and impunity prevails. This breeds cynicism and erodes public trust. From the complexities of Pakistan, we journey to Kenya, renowned for its wildlife and police corruption. Bribery is practically a national sport here. Encounters with police often end with a request for chai, a bribe. Imagine being pulled over for a phantom traffic violation. You're caught in a nightmare where the only way out is to pay. The result? A deep-seated mistrust of the police. Justice is a commodity, available only to those who can afford it. From the land of safaris and sadly predictable shakedowns, we travel to a country known for its stunning beaches and warm hospitality, the Philippines. This is a country where the police force is often seen as an extension of the criminal underworld, where officers operate with impunity and where the line between law enforcement and organized crime is about as clear as a glass of Manila Bay water. Imagine a world where reporting a crime means risking retaliation from the very people you're turning to for help, where police officers shake down businesses for protection money, operate drug dens, and carry out extrajudicial killings. It's a toxic brew that undermines the rule of law, erodes public trust, and stifles economic growth. India, a vibrant democracy, grapples with a deeply ingrained problem, police corruption. Amidst progress and colonial ghosts, one constant remains: police corruption. Bribery oils the gears of justice, often grinding it to a halt. Filing a police report requires greasing palms. Trust in law enforcement has eroded, shaming this democracy. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 countries grappling with police corruption. From Mexico to India, we've witnessed abuse, extortion, and impunity, a reminder that the fight for justice knows no borders. We can't afford to give in to cynicism. The only way to defeat corruption is to shine a light on it.